Hello YouTube, this is KWall0307 with my very first how-to video. I'm going to show you how I make fake blood. I used fake blood in the last video. I'll leave links to the link below to my last video. It's after these messages. I used some fake blood to make it look like I was bleeding, and I gotta ask how did I make it. So I'm gonna make a small batch. It's only 5 ingredients and you probably have all this stuff at your house, so I'm going to show you how to make it. I got this recipe from fearnet.com. It's a horror movie channel. I saw this like at least 4 years ago and I still remember it, so this is off memory. I didn't write it down at the time, and it's not exactly the right thing, but if you maybe look up on fearnet.com, maybe you could find the actual recipe, but this is pretty good for me. So the 5 ingredients are green food coloring, red food coloring, and blue food coloring. These are gel. I recommend the liquid based ones because it's easier to measure, but this is all that Food Lion had. You also need some corn syrup because that's the viscous part of the blood, and the last one I'll save for later because it's a secret. It's not a secret, I'm going to tell you what it is, but I'll tell you later. Okay, I'm pouring corn syrup into my container, and then you need some red food coloring, so put some in there. It's basically 6 parts to the food coloring. It's 3 parts red, 2 parts blue, and 1 part green. But if it doesn't look right, you can always adjust it. And gel is so hard to measure, so you kind of have to fool around with it. And then the secret ingredient is soap, dish soap. This makes your bubbles for your oxygen in your blood. And then I'm using a chopstick because this is probably going to be thrown away. Usually you just shake it up in the container if you're making a big batch, but this is kind of a small batch. You just stir it. See, this looks more black, so I need more red. Okay, if you get to the point where it's really dark and you want to lighten it up a little bit, you could always add more corn syrup and it'll lighten it up, because the more corn syrup you add, the more light it gets. It'll soak up the dye. Basically, I got it right. Basically, this color basically the final product will look like this. This is with shaking, but I didn't shake it, so it doesn't look like that. But with this, you can I know smaller studios, I'm not sure the bigger studios, but smaller studios use fake blood a lot of ways. They do the blood pouch, which is like basically they tape like a plastic bag, and then that's how they puncture it. Like, some studios do this. They have the actor actually stab themselves with a thumbtack. Not actually stab themselves, but to stab the bag, and then that's how they start bleeding, and then that's how they get the blood all everywhere. So with the fake blood, now you can like fool your friends, have fun, and that's how you make fake blood. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe. I'll try to make some more how-to videos. This is just my first one. I forgot to mention this. This is a completely safe project. You can do this with your kids without the fear of like them poisoning themselves. I don't think dish soap is poisonous, but if they ended up drinking it, the worst they get is like a tummy ache from the corn syrup. But because I actually drank it a couple times doing the last video, trying to suck it up a straw to bleed it on the cup, and I'm still here. So that's basically all you have to do. So make it a family project, do it with your kids, just have fun with it, and I will see you in another how-to video soon. Have a great day, YouTube. KWallace 0307 signing out.